I love the ocean. It's June the 24th today, and my friends Brian and Anita have kindly brought me to Haida Gwaii with them. So we're not sure how many days we are going to spend here, but this is our first day and our first hike, and we're on the Anvil Trail. It's a 5-kilometer loop trail. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. We are definitely in the rainforest.
This is such a blessing to be able to see this in my old age.
Aww.
It's lovely.
And you're not even old.
Yeah, well.
Look at how massive this is. Just a walk through some big giant woods and a lovely stream. What a gorgeous day. It's day number 2 and we are at some beach in Old Masset area. The tide is way out and there's lots of fun things to see. And we drove right on the beach.
Ha!
That was a good find.
Yeah, it's the biggest one I've ever picked up.
Popping these seaweeds. They're just so satisfying. That's a nice one, hey? It is day number 3 and we are going for a walk on an unnamed trail right now. But it's by the Highland River in Old Masset. That much I do know. So let's see where this goes. If the locals ever watch this footage, pardon me for mispronouncing every possible word. Ay, ay, ay. That's definitely a crow. Why am I filming a crow?
Because he's walking for me.
We are on top of Toe Hill now. You can see far, far away. It's Rose Spit, where the Haida people say they originated from. There's almost 1 kilometer of these boardwalks to get up to Toe Hill, and they have asphalt, like shingles on it for grip. So wow, this is a skookum trail. Well done, whoever built this. Very much appreciated. This guy is going places, but I won't take the time to show you where he goes. See, I would pronounce this High Ellen River. Hi, Ellen. But who knows? Highland, maybe? We stayed at Misty Meadows campground. I just want to show you around a bit. We were here for 4 nights and we're gonna be packing up right away. But this one that's my tent. And this is our kitchen shelter. Came in very lovely to have a kitchen shelter, that's for sure. And then this is where Anita lived. And we're close to the outhouses and running water and garbage, so that was very convenient. It's day number 4 and we're off to see Balance Rock. It's quite a famous area, I hear. Oh, that is pretty neat. It certainly is balancing. It's a pretty crab. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, they sure hide. So there's some down here?
Yeah, there's a whole congregation down here. After Balance Rock, we went to the Haida Gwaii Museum and spent most of the rest of the day there. They do not allow filming inside the museum or picture taking, so the best I could do was get these canoes that were in a shed and also the totem poles. It is day number 5 and I am on a little ferry from Skidegate to Moresby Island. Anita, isn't this amazing already?
It feels like the Amazon.
Oh, it does.
It's just incredible. These ferns are taller than I am.
And the birds twittering and the stream flowing.
Yeah.
I've been thinking a lot about the theme of redemption for the Haida people when they got these islands back. They had to rename everything. They gave it a new name. I don't know if it was new to them, but new for the white people. And they had to change all the maps and all the street signs, and they put it into their language. And that's very similar about what it'll be when Jesus comes and makes this earth new and gives us new names, and he's going to change it and make everything right, reclaim everything. And they're encouraging people to learn the native language of the Haidas, and we will also have to learn the language of heaven. It'll be a new language for us, and it's just really neat. I've been thinking about that a lot. It's a great analogy, I think, of what Jesus is doing for us, and it's going to be so exciting. I can hardly wait until we have a new earth, even though parts of this one is very spectacular. Just imagine what it'll be when sin doesn't have a grip on it anymore. So tell me what you are looking forward to in the new earth. When you get your new name and you have to learn a new language, I would be very interested to hear your thoughts on what you're looking forward to.
Oh, shelled that one.
It is day number 6, and we are exploring Rennell Sound, which is the very west side of Haida Gwaii, and I think it's about the most west you can get in Canada. So I'm pretty excited to be here, finding some neat rocks on the beach and a neat shell. So it's fun. This is the pathway to 5 Mile Beach where I was just at. And it's really neat in here. It's very sepia toned. I don't know if the video picks it up or not, but kind of a neat experience. Well, now we're gonna see what the Gregory Beach Trail is about. So far it's pretty muddy, but you can expect that in coastal rainforests. I just love all the moss covering everything. So neat, so soft. Oh, I just wish you could get the sense of what it is like here. I'm not sure that the camera is picking it up, but have you ever heard of Fraggle Rock? I don't know, it kind of reminds me of that. Just something very interesting about this landscape. It's a neat tunnel through to the ocean. And there you have it, Gregory Beach. All right, let's see what the Bonanza Beach Trail is all about. They say it's the jewel of Rennell Sound. At least this bridge is doable. So nice to see the sun poking through now. Look at that massive burl. That's what it's called, right? There's the ocean. We've gotten so many vantage points on these islands of oceans. Anita says this is maidenhair fern and it is very rare. The only other place she has ever seen it is in Alaska. So this is pretty cool. It is day number 7 today, and we are on the Spirit Lake Trail this morning. It's a good 3 to 4 kilometer trail, and it looks very promising. What a wonderful path this is. So wide and lush. Thank you to my good friends who brought me here. I would never have been able to come if it wasn't for them. So, huge gratefulness. And this is where we're staying for 4 nights at Hayden Turner Park Campground. And we knew the weather was going to be nice, so we didn't even set up the kitchen shelter. Anita's tent. So you got water and garbage disposal and a toilet. What more could you want? And then a little ways down this pathway gets you to the beach. Wow, the tide is really far out now. Whoa, I've never seen it this far out. Anyway, it's not one of the nicest beaches around, but it was fun to explore. Nice little sitting area. Nice view. Just curious how many of you watching have been to Haida Gwaii. I would be very interested to know because it's quite a process getting here. So how many of you have made the effort? And if you haven't, what are your favorite beaches to explore in this world? Give me some options. Good cook. They could pinch your toes.
Nope,
Yikes, there's a little jellyfish. Very cool. He stepped on that little guy. That might have hurt. This is so interesting. I don't know what makes this, but it's just sand. Wow. Ew, what is this? Is that the intestines of a jellyfish that got stranded? Aw. All right, this guy is ready to charge at any moment. That's hilarious. These are palmated plovers. Just a bubble on the sand. Well, my time here on Haida Gwaii has come to an end. Tomorrow we leave for the mainland on the ferry. It's been an amazing trip. Just some thoughts about Haida Gwaii. Firstly, we've had amazing weather the whole time. Did not rain hardly at all. Like our first night it drizzled a bit. And then after that, wow, God is good. Because I was expecting rain every day. And then I only got 1 mosquito bite the whole time I was here. That is phenomenal. When I was at the museum, I watched a documentary about the totem pole raising. And apparently the Haida Gwaii are the first people to invent totem poles, and it tells the story of their heritage. So you see frogs and whales and wolves and bears and beavers and birds on there. And it's just kind of sad for me that people look at the animals instead of God as their heritage. So that's kind of what breaks my heart. But the Haida people are really, really nice people, and I love their land. And I'm so glad that I was able to get to visit here. So if you've hung in there this long watching all this, I thank you. And I will see you in my next video. Who knows when that'll be? But I have some ideas of where I want to go next. Until then, assalamu alaikum, shalom, peace.